Hi. So, I wouldn't even have these expensive headphones if it wasn't for the pandemic. I feel like it was a nice reward, honestly, for going through everything during that time period when, you were worried about giving COVID to someone or you getting it. And so it was nice when they gave us those, like, bits of money to help boost the economy. I was like, I'll boost the economy. And they do take the lightning cable charger, but and then I think they've updated them to where they take the USB-C one. But they're really cool, and I enjoy listening to music with them and watching movies and stuff because, like, all the dun dun dun, like the bassiness of, like, I love horror films, so and like excitement and but like even if it's like at a restaurant or bar or something where the show is, you can hear like the bass from the music or YouTube videos even. And they're comfortable. I had to get used to the weight, honestly, within the first week or two because they're made out of like the same material I think as the Macs and not iPhones really, but iPads, that same. I don't know if it's metallic or something, whatever the outside of it, except for the top where the head part is, the headband part. But I barely notice it now, and they're just comfortable. I like the ear pad things over your ear. They remind me of some of the headphones as when I was little, when I'd be in like the classroom. They would have me sit and listen to a book sometimes, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or I don't know, just any book. And it would be like headphones that went around your whole ear like this and had padding so you could sit there for like a few hours. And I do. Anyway, that was not my point of this video, but so I had gotten a comment the other day, and this person, they had said that they were not at all trying to be rude with their question. They wanted to know if I was blind, and my response was, this channel focuses on mostly accessibility for blind and visually impaired people on the web and apps and with technology. So, yeah. So, and they also apologized, which is the point of the video is, I just hope that more people get this, that the disability isn't sad. It isn't like we live gloomy lives. Those of us with blindness or visual impairment, which is a spectrum, because there are various different eye conditions and varying degrees of vision loss across the spectrum. And total blindness isn't it. And I can see some light perception. My visual impairment or blindness is retinopathy of prematurity, as I mentioned in the previous video that I put up. But people with ADHD, autism, there's so many different disabilities, learning disabilities, Down syndrome, emotional impairments. Like, we do not live gloomy, sad lives. We make the most of our life with our disability. And if you think about it, everybody struggles with stuff in the world. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're disabled in any way or not. There are limitations, there are things that are frustrating, there are things that we wish that we can change, across the board. So there's no need to apologize, there's no need to feel bad. I mean, you can partner with us, you can be an ally, you can figure out ways to support us or, befriend us, because, we're just like everybody else out there who likes interactions and being around people, and, I take advantage of the things that I have at my disposal. Like, I can go online and go on YouTube. I can go look up how long to cook French toast sticks in the air fryer. I can cook for myself. I can do my own laundry. I live alone. And there's so many interests, that I have in as well as other people, whether you're disabled or not. Like, I think cats are the most fascinating, amazing, beautiful creatures. And there's a lot to them. And the more we learn about them, the easier it is to understand them. They're not totally aloof. If you have a cat, chances are that they headbutt you or show you some type of affection. And when you first get a cat or you get a new cat, they're going to be standoffish. They're not going to be, like most dogs where they want to be friends right off the bat. So in most cases, those things have to be introduced slowly. But that's just something you understand with time. And cats have certain interests as well. So that's just one area that, it enriches my life. Like, I live a very fulfilled life as a blind person. Yeah, I'm blind, but I don't let it define me. Like, it's part of who I am, and it's been since a baby, like since birth. But I mean, I have 2 cats of my own right now, and I lost one this past year, last year, and he's in my intro video actually to this channel. Kitty, he passed, and we had such a bond, and I took him in when he was an adult from a family, and I'm glad I had that experience with him, and I'm glad I didn't. Maybe my first attempt at getting a cat was good that I got an adult, because he was already trained in a lot of ways, and so he wasn't as rambunctious as a little kitten, although I got to experience that with the 2 that I have now. And we listen to TV. I still say watch, though. Watch TV, because that's just what you say, and it doesn't matter if you can see it or not. Like, you watch TV. And you can use any kind of terminology around me or other people that are blind or visually impaired. We're not offended. As long as you don't, make us seem like we're gloomy and sad and you want to pray for us, or you want to, that our eyes be open and stuff like that. Like, as long as you, respect and be a friend, that's what we really want. So there's no pity. Like, I'm kind of glad I'm the way I am. Like, sure, there's a lot of challenges and frustrations, but who doesn't get frustrated sometimes? And I'm glad I got to see the world as I do. I see it. I listen, like, every time I hear music. I love listening to music a lot, and when I hear about new music, I get to just sit and enjoy the person's voice or the way the instruments sound, or, that's huge, and that's awesome. And books, I love to read. You give me a good book, man, or a good series of books, and I'll just bask in it, man. Like, I feel like I'm one with the characters. I can I can just, like, feel what they're feeling. It's an amazing thing. And I mean, life is short, but it can be beautiful if you allow it to be. So yeah, that's my point, is that, don't pity me. Yeah, I'm blind. I don't see anything, but I see you. I see when people comment. You can post any kind of comments that, as long as they're respectful. You can ask me any kind of questions, and I value feedback, and I value friendships and family relationships, and just listening and being in tune with what people are saying. And that I don't need to look and see, that's, it doesn't need to be there. But those that do see, I know you appreciate the sense to be able to see, but there's also hearing and touch and smell and taste. And taste is a whole nother thing. Who doesn't like food? Who doesn't love pizza and french fries and burgers and milkshakes? And I just ate some French toast sticks, and I put them in the air fryer, and they came out super crispy, So those are, just being able to see isn't the only way to enjoy life. Yeah, I might not be able to drive a car, but if I really need something, like, somebody's always going to kind of help when they can. And, anything else, I make it work. Like, I can go to the doctors. I can get a ride there, So, and I've been getting my groceries delivered, so that helps me not to have to worry about getting food and stuff. And, I can pay bills. It's not that hard, once I get used to apps and used to, making a phone call if I need to. So there's a lot of positives, and I don't regret this life. I don't. Some Chris Daughtry. Don't regret this life you chose for me. I don't regret it. So, thank you, parents, for birthing me to be the way I am. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everybody.